You got this, Turner Stone. Oh, hey, everybody. What's up? It's me, Turner Stone, here with another episode. I know what you're thinking. Whoa, it's so early. Well, I'll be honest. I was really excited to get here and share the ideas that I have because I have had some interesting ideas today and I needed to get out here to share this. John, you have this. John, we all have this. If we all have each other's backs, we all have this. Wow. I guess we all lift each other up, John. Listen, I need to get into it. First, I must apologize. I realized I said I was going to come on an hour earlier, and then I had to change the time. Well, I'll give you a little behind the scenes on what was happening. True story. I went to the gym, and on the way out of the gym, I met somebody who I've not seen for like over a year, and we talked. And then we said goodbyes. And I went right, and he went left. And I realized, wait a second, Paul, you parked left, but you went right. This is trouble, because now your only option is to turn around and weirdly follow him like 10 feet behind. And then he'll probably notice, and you'll have to say something like, oh, I forgot where I parked. So what I did was I literally just kept walking right until enough time passed that I thought, well, he probably got to his car and drove off. And then I turned around and walked to my car. So that was a choice. That was something I decided to do. Dream fan, what's going on? Marcus, great to see you. Austin, always the pleasure. John, a tip of the cap, sir. And Rich, what's up, dog? Now, let me, so that's why I was late, because I went to the gym and didn't want to awkwardly tell somebody I forgot where I parked. So, I want to talk today about a little thing called tense and a little thing called time travel. You may have heard of it. If you haven't, it's where people from one time period travel to another. Listen, we'll cover that in a second, but the most important thing to cover is the tense of words. I was listening to a friend yesterday. He's a motivational speaker, very inspiring. As inspiring as me? No. But pretty darn inspiring. Now, I must say something first. I always forget this. Turner Stone, you always do this. I forgot to do the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Turner Stone, and my show is about crushing the past, about letting go of those things that are holding you back, about the things that are problematic, about the yesterday that's holding back your tomorrow. How do you forget about what happened yesterday and exceed your expectations? Well, you gotta crush the past. Off. Well, that was a good intro. Now let's get into it. Words. The power of words are very important. And as my friend was saying yesterday, the tense of words is very important. He was saying, don't say, I'm trying to do something. Say, I am doing that thing. For instance, I'm trying to become a doctor. I guess you could say that. What about, though, if you say, I am becoming a doctor? What about that? I'm trying to become a doctor versus I am becoming a doctor. It's a different mindset. But I say don't stop there. Take it one step further. Say, I did become a doctor. Because what's cooler than becoming a doctor? Being somebody who's time traveling to the past to make sure you become the doctor you could become. Huh? Think about that. Now, granted, I did listen to this self-help tape yesterday and then watched Terminator 2, so I think there might be some overlap there. Listen, don't just say, I am this thing, or I'm trying to become this thing. Say, I did become this thing, and now I'm here to make sure the future that could happen will happen. Oh, what a mind blowing way to see things. Because not only are you saying it could happen, you're saying it will happen, and I'm simply here to make sure the future happens. I'm here to usher in the future. I'm here to make now become better. What? Think about that. For instance, wouldn't it be kind of cool to tell somebody at a party, they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" And be like, "Well, I'm I I am, well, okay, let me think about this for a second." So somebody's at a cocktail party and they're like, "Oh, hey, Turner Stone, that's a nice blazer." And I'm like, "Thank you very much. I purchased it at Brooks Brothers." And they're like, "Is that still around? I thought Brooks Brothers went out of business." And I'm like, "Well, it's a little older. I mean, it's a few years older, so maybe between then and now, Brooks Brothers has gone out of business. But is there anything else you're wondering about?" And I would say, or the person would say, like, "What are you doing?" And I could say, like, "Well, I'm trying to be a film director." Or I could say, "I am a film director," or "I am going to be well, okay. The point is, listen, didn't think this one through too much. Should have thought about what I would say at a party. Well, Bear Lover, Dream Fan, Rich, John. The point is, instead of saying, today I will, instead of saying, I'm trying, instead of saying, I am, say, I have become a film director in the future. And people at the party are like, "Wait a second, you have become a film director? That doesn't make any sense." And you're like, it absolutely makes sense, because I know I will become a film director. So I am doing everything I need to right now to make that truth a reality. At which point, they probably will walk away and leave you alone with the appetizers. So I think that's kind of a win-win. You get a little bit of truth, you get a little bit of conversation, you get a lot of appetizers all by yourself. It's a win. So that's what I have to say. Thanks for joining me today for Turner Stone Crushing the Past.